Guys, and welcome back to another installment of Disco Elysium. Uh, I am here in the, I think, hotel where we left off. So I guess we'll see what happens from here. I accidentally clicked on my partner again, and I guess it gives me more options to talk to him. We gotta go take care of this body outside. I'm going to ask him to tell me more about the case. So the options are literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing. Would you say this is a mysterious case? And if we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case? And actually, I have all I need for now. I'm going to ask him about the precincts, because that's interesting to me. I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a, quote, he considers phrasing, a pissing competition. Joy. What do you mean? You don't know? His eyes narrow. I assumed you were in on it. I don't remember being in on anything. You know what I'm in on, retrograde amnesia, and tell me about it. I'm going to go with I don't remember being in on anything. That's good. And I'm going to say tell me about it. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. I'm going to go with you should tell me now. It seems relevant. Later, his voice is unflinching. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? I'm going to go with literally anything I don't remember. Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down. I know literally nothing about it, only what you told me before. Do you want me to brief you? Brief, yes, that sounds good. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in the Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days and no one had come to investigate. Okay, so it's a hostel, which is, I mean, it's not really a hotel, but I'm assuming that most of you know what a hostel is, but that's more of a European thing. So, yeah, it's kind of like a hotel. We'll go with that, so I don't have to try to explain that. If you don't know what one is, just Google it. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There was an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. Does the briefing say who the victim was and who was the caller are my options. A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. That was just hearsay from the Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth. And that's, who does the briefing say who the victim was? So now, who was the caller? To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. Why hide themselves? There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what is seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now, it appears, they've started executing too, and we cannot allow that. Hold on, and the RCM is, of course, yes, I understand everything now. Let me make this perfectly clear here. Our job is to find the killer. I still don't understand anything. I'm going to ask what the RCM is. I think I have a pretty good idea, but I want to make sure. That's us. The Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city. Of course, yes, I understand everything now. I'm going to go with, let me make this perfectly clear. Secret task complete. Ask him to tell you about the case. All right. That's right. I'm going to ask if it's mysterious. The lieutenant considers your question a moment before answering, no, it's not a particularly mysterious case. I'm going to ask why not. The lieutenant shrugs. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved, you know, something supernatural. White male in his 40s, what more do you need? Personally, I think labor disputes are very mysterious. Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy? What the fuck kind of question is that? Oh boy. Then you're in luck, because we're in the midst of a major strike by the dock workers union, and maybe more than that, the union clearly wants a piece, not just of the industrial harbor, but the Wild Pines Corporation itself. Is this a strike then, or the first shots in a workers' coup? I expect the case itself to be less challenging than navigating these community matters. The district isn't used to the RCM's presence, and the union rarely overplays its hand, as it appears to have done in the case. So, is this a strike or an attempted coup? Strike, coup, revolution, it's... wow. Brigandage, however you parse it. I probably butchered that word. Good God, man. You feel something rising through you, a familiar feeling, an opinion taking form. Holy crap, when were people allowed to make opinions? We should ground the workers into a fine paste and feed them to the pigs. Oh, we should ground the owners into a fine paste and feed them to the pigs. With this little foreknowledge, I am unsure which side to grind into pig's feed. The decision must ferment in me. Also, nationalism. I don't think grounding one or the other side into pig's feed will do anyone any favors. I'm really, really smart. I've spent the last 20 seconds deciding on which side to ground into pig's feed. Why? I'm going to go with this little foreknowledge. I'm unsure of which side to grind into pig's feed. When I said we have to navigate community matters, I did not mean we have any say in them. I meant we should be careful. If we are not, the shit will blow right in our faces. He makes a quick gesture toward his visage where the shit would blow. From an imaginary fan. Now, is there anything else you wanted to know about the case? We've already done the preliminary info, so I'm good. Good, the lieutenant nods. I think we're good. I'm gonna go out back and try to find this body. I gotta figure out how to go around and do that. First, let's talk to this guy, if it'll let me. No. Don't run so fast in your fancy disco pants. Good. Garte. Garrett. Gart. We're gonna go with Gart. That's what I'm gonna call him. Gart. Gart, the cafeteria manager, a man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard, notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. Miss
Gart, right?
Hey, it is Gart!
Yes. I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He still doesn't know my name. I'm currently in between names. Say nothing. As I said, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. The Harbinger of Ruin. I'm gonna go with the ridiculous name.
Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report a dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
Ooh. Trying to trap him in that one.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Many cafeterias that I manage. Fucking pretentious ass.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
I'll have to excuse my loud noise.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Jeez, I don't remember asking if you were going to start working here again. You're really adamant about that one.
I didn't imply that. Detective? I have everything. You?
Yes, he means do you have questions for me? Like a police officer would.
Can I smack this guy with, like... Why don't I have gloves? I need, like, white gloves. Just go whap whap. Okay. Where exactly is the body? Behind this building there's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him. They hoisted him up on a tree there. How do we get there? That's easy. See the door there? And he points to the west. First you exit through that, and then on your right you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for keys. The hole is big enough for the Francogarian cavalry to fit through there. Who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. Why did Sylvie go away? She went away because none of your business. Alright. No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. What's the difference? I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it. Not so fast, he points to you. You owe me 130 real. This is a red check. It cannot be retried. Well, fuck it. Let's roll the dice. Oh my god. Why did it do that? Why am I over here now? What happened? One moment you're running like the wind, then you suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger furiously with both hands. Why? The lady in the wheelchair is right behind me, isn't she? Why did I do this? Why do I have to use both my hands to flip him off? Why both? Fuck you, asshole. I'm going with that one. Watch out. Oh, I collided with her, didn't I? Everything goes dark.
Back so soon.
I had an accident.
It was no accident. Those were disco moves from your spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mysteries.
Wow, there's more of you hidden. I'm so cool. I don't know, that just comes off as a lazy effort at reconceptualizing the antics of a shambling drunk. Yeah.
If it comes off like that, it's because it is. And you are.
Yeah.
I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here. Is it bright where you are? Is it terrifying?
Maybe a little.
Have you felt the love?
Maybe. I sure as hell haven't felt no love. It's okay. It's going fine. And what do you mean? Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. What do you mean, what do I mean? An old woman appears out of the blackness. Are you okay? Ow. No, you have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move. No, are you okay? Ouch, I'm not very okay. I'm more worried about her. The chair took the brunt of it, don't worry. Are you sure, ma'am? Yes, check on him. Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place. The man seemed shaken by the incident. The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for the 3 nights in the broken window, though. That's 100 square. With your back against the cold mosaic floor, you feel the pain recede. You just need to get up and dust yourself off. I said thank you for your cooperation. Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there. He points upstairs toward your room. And for God's sake, watch out for yourself. And do task. I have to pay for the damages. Go figure. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank. This place sure isn't it. Do I even have one? I have no idea. Discard thought. I'm gonna go with, do I even have one? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. I don't know. Near. South maybe. Far away. Up on Marvel Hill. I'll go with that. Why did you say that? These are just synapses firing. It doesn't mean anything. The name must have some meaning for me. Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know of a place called Marvel Hill? No, he thinks for a moment, but isn't that an expression, not a place? A saying, up on Marvel Hill, a great high place, one that's impossible to climb back to. That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. Could I trace the way back somehow to the exact street and number on a building? I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop. Hobo cop. Oh my goodness. That's some good comedic timing. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear. Can I go out back now that I've flipped this guy off and broken a lady's wheelchair? No, get out of the way, dude. I want to, like, open the door. I don't think I can open the door. There's no doors over here. What about this door? That one's the one that's locked and isn't open. So what the fuck do I do now? What about this one? Is this a door? Yeah, it is. What, do I gotta talk to her again?
Hello again, sweetie. I see you met up with your colleague.
Okay. Who's Sweetie?
Why? You are, officer.
I'm no Sweetie. Look at me. Maybe.
You are a handsome man, officer, with your moustache and your chiseled jaw, and that silly dimple on your chin.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Dimple or not, I'm a bitter man. The years have taken their toll. That stupid dimple has only brought me suffering. I don't want to talk about the dimple anymore.
Take heart, officer. You're still a man in your prime. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend
Morel?
Barry
That's a
down
mushroom,
the street.
not a person.
Come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot. You seem to be in a chair. No. How'd you like to roll with me? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Are you okay? I'm very sorry I crashed into you earlier. I don't know what got into me. Sweetie needs money. Sweeties get money. I've got to get going now. Her eyes follow your movements with some concern. Yes, officer, you look rather dazed, like a stunned fox, but surely things can't be that bad. I drank so hard I forgot literally everything. I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm blowing this whole thing out of proportion. Forget I said anything. Oh my. It takes a moment to process. You know where we are, right? In the Whirling Rags cafeteria. It was on my keys. I don't really know. Some seedy hotel. A war zone at the edge of the world. We're dead haunting each other. We're ghosts. I put in that it was the Whirling Rags. That's right. And where is the Whirling and Rags cafeteria? It's itself located. The edge of civilization. In hell. We're all in hell. See, I have no idea. She flashes you a worried look. We're in the city of Revachol, dear. Okay. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this? Her gray eyes widened. How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. The city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. There's a pause, and she studies your expression. You must look quite lost. Speaking of history, you know what year it is. It's the spring of 51. Sure, it's the year 973. All I know is we're approaching the end times. It's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't even know how old I am. I'm pretty sure it's the spring of 51 because we looked at the calendar upstairs, and the calendar upstairs said that it was 51, and I think it said, like, July. So I'm going to go with that. Kind green 8 pen. That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded. Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders. I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Some kind of democracy, maybe? I'd like to think it's a dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners and women. Cop. We are living under the cop regime. Oh, crap. I'm gonna go with democracy. Nope, sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is, she thinks, market-driven. If there is no government, how come there are cops? I don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed. I'm gonna go with, if there's no government, how are there police? Oh dear, she shakes her head, suddenly very worried, and you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today. You looked like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone. She's scared now. She realized you really are brain damaged. So, how did I do? What is this revelation you mentioned? Who could tell me more? Someone more educated in the sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask. She turns to the lieutenant. No, he looks away. I am not an encyclopedia, and I will not be a guide either. I am a detective. Of course, she turns to you. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez. Oh, I still can't get over how'd you like to roll with me and you seem to be in a chair. Her eyes light up. Whatever do you mean? I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, and catching sequence killers. Nothing. I was thinking of the lyrics to the song Wanna Roll With Me. Sequence killers? Oh my, she sounds impressed. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie. A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. Kim, of course, I forgot I had you. I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural. I can assure you with absolute certainty there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez. Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. She turns to you. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie. Why? 3 heads are better than 2. And you're probably right. Thank you, but she looks out the window wistfully. Martinez isn't the most wheelchair accessible place. I can speak truthfully. I can form words with my mouth. Martinez isn't the most wheelchair accessible place, you see. I would slow you down. She turns back with a hopeful glint in her eyes. Perhaps another time. Okay. I'm going to end the conversation with her. Of course, dear, good luck with your case. She gives you a small wave. I want to go outside. They don't make that easy to do. I think that's the only door I can interact with, is that door back there, according to the tab menu. So... there we go. Seems like double-clicking stuff works better. Okay, this should get us to the courtyard, I would imagine. But there's stuff to be clicked on. A heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow. This place looks like communist fucking Russia outside. Why there? Oh, stop it. Pigs go home. The street names are illegible. Street sign reads, fuck the police. I've not seen anything like that recently. And I'm making no political commentary whatsoever. Rue de Saint Ghislaine, 8B. Too much French. There are bottles inside. You can pick them up if you had a bag. Well, I don't have a bag. So, I guess I'm shit out of luck with that. Some great tectonic forces crack the pavement like an eggshell. Alright. Is this how we get to the courtyard? He said there was a hole in the fence. Oh, look. A dirty little kid throwing rocks at the dead body, I think.
Kuno's got this!
Ah! That was jarring.
Oh yeah, Napa Gumpy Kuno.
Napa what?
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
As a mother, that kid needs some serious discipline.
Love it in the dick!
What the hell was that word supposed to be? Boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. Hold on, what does that mean? Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene and stop using slurs at my crime scene. That's not how we do it. I don't think he's gonna give two shits about any of the things that I say, but I'm gonna go with stop throwing rocks.
Kuno, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what that word is, and I do not like it.
The shit himself!
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
These kids are horrible.
Fuck, does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener!
Jeez.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what I said.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
Forces? What do you...
You will see.
Alright, Elsie's saying the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The body, what do you know about it? About the crime scene you kids often play in this yard? I gotta ask, who is Kuno? Right, pig, this is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? I wanna wash your mouth out with soap. I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else. The body, what do you know about it? A shitload, pig. What's your question? Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. This partner is the worst partner ever. He's not useful at all. If we're to want to waste my time, if I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is and how he got here, and the usual. Yeah, my God, these kids are horrible. Where are their parents? These hooligan children. I can't with this. Mesquite, or I don't know, some other place, Night City. He's kind of just making stuff up. Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. He draws snot up his nose. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seemed pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno. Alright. Gotta ask, who's Kuno? Kuno's Kuno, pig. The boy points to his chest with both thumbs. So he's talking about himself in the third person? Good lord. The thing behind the fence starts squealing shrill and violent like a fire alarm. The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the window overlooking the yard, "Help, pig's got Kuno, help, rape." Oh my goodness. Oh my god. It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinez. Oh, here's the physical roll. It's a red check, but it's high, so let's do it. Oh, you totally just socked that kid in the face. Oh. Is it bad that I'm like, go get him? I wouldn't want my kid punched in the face, but to be honest with you, my kid would never act like that, so. The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling. Kuno feels it. This is no light tap. Disoriented, the 12-year-old is trying to get his bearings. I think we can have a normal conversation now. Am I right, Kuno? Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct. The lieutenant breaks his silence. Get yourself together. For heaven's sake, he thinks this has gone too far. Don't make this any worse than it is. Just get back to questioning the kid. Okay, Pig. He's no longer wearing his demonic grin. Something happened. The punch made him calmer. Oh, gee, you think? I'm pretty sure it knocked the wind out of him. Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad does not give a shit about anything, he declares with pride. That's not something to be proud of. Kuno S. The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent, and only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor. Okay, Pig, talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. He brushes the dirt off his pants. So what the fuck do you want? We can try the empathy roll. I don't think it's gonna work, but we can try. Hey, it worked! It's not Kuno, it's Kuno S. I can do interesting how or act on it, try, and separate them. Let me see if I can separate them. Fuck are you whispering about? He whispers back. He's whispering too. He's going with it, but watch what happens. Ugh. If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? He turns back to you and hunkers down. Let's whisper, Pig. This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You could still fuck this up. But don't make Kuno look bad in this. Kuno, listen to me. She's trying to control you. We gotta get you out of here. What's up with her? She's terrifying, crazy, scary. Phew, I'm glad she's out of our hair. She's fucked up. I think I'm gonna go with the first option. It's okay. He straightens his back and turns to Kuno S. The pig's trying to pit us against each other. Not gonna let him do that. Idiot, you bungled it up. Of course I did. Of course I did. Because why wouldn't I screw it up? That's what I'm good at. That's it. You let him off the line. That was a bad, manipulative thing to say. You should understand. I got you this far. I couldn't get you all the way. Tried to fuck my Kuno, a giggle malicious and gleeful. She pulls herself up higher on the fence. Tried to fuck my Kuno away. Me and Kuno are tight. We ride for life. A chill comes over you, the wind from the boulevard south lashing you for trying to separate them, for trying to take the street out of Kuno. Let me see if we can get the empathy roll again. Check failure. Boo! He's on your crime scene, bossing you around, and he's been here for some time, too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful. Hey, Kuno, think we can turn the Kuno down for a moment and talk like normal people? Kuno, listen, I know this boundary-pushing thing is new to you, but it's old news for us grown-ups. Kuno, you must have seen all kinds of things throwing stones here. Want to help the RCM bust a murderer? I'm gonna go with that one. Fuck no, he bursts out loud laughing. What are you, fucking mentally handicapped? Good lord. Ease off. Kuno always takes a bullet over the hammer. He nods big boy style, incredibly proud of myself. And that's just straight locked. A little, but don't expect anything to change. Let's see. He's not a nice kid. Ew. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy, a human beginning to decompose. The Hanged Man. Corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. Ew. That is absolutely revolting. You seem to be holding your breath. I'm gonna look down. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle and the body below appears stiff. It is letting out an ungodly rot and the smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. Whew. I'm gonna try the endurance here. Of course. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. I'm gonna go with let it out. Oh, that's not what I thought it was gonna be. I totally just barfed everywhere. Feel a great force wringing you from the stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out burst by burst until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. It's okay, it happens to everyone. The lieutenant hands you his white handkerchief. Keep it. Thanks. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. I'm gonna go with, okay, where do we get it? There's Freet nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, he points to the greenhouse. There's a greenhouse here. And a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell. Having ammonia is a modifier to the endurance check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them. Okay. All right. So I'm going to use this as a good stopping point. Geez, we've been at this for a little bit already. This is getting really interesting. There's a lot going on, and you really get to make a lot of choices, so it kind of makes it your own. I'm really enjoying the game so far. I hope that you guys are enjoying going along with me, and that I'm not making too many stupid mistakes or doing anything dumb. So I guess next we'll start going around looking for the apothecary, and I need to get something for this guy's headache and figure out how the hell to get these kids to leave. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to do a good job getting this body down and preserving the crime scene while they're still here being little shits. So I'm going to use this as a good stopping point for the night. And yeah, so I'll come back for the next episode. If you like the things that you're seeing and you're enjoying playing along with me, then like the video, hit subscribe for more of them, and I'm gonna be doing more video gameplays as we go along, and I would love to have you with me. So yeah, I'll pick it up in the next episode, and I'll see you guys soon. Mwah.